All right, are we good? I believe we are live. Hello, everybody. I believe we are live. Testing. Yes, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another election night stream for the 2023 election cycle. Today, we are here with Mr. James. Yep. Are we good? I don't know. I think the internet's dead. My Discord died, I believe. Hooray! Let's try to make this work. Alright, we got James here. Does it work?
Okay, I think it works now.
Okay, good. We got James, of course, Mr. Yeet.
Willie Wilson.
And, of course, we got Trump 2024 Enjoyer.
I think he fell asleep.
Yeah, I don't think he's here.
Yes, he's here for when James is introduced, but then he just leaves. Okay, everybody, so this is the Chicago mayor election. Now, there are a couple things to say right off the bat. One, we are not going to know who the winner of the mayor election is. This is going to runoff no matter what. I don't think there's any dispute about it. I mean, who's going to get more than like 20% of the vote? Like, they're all gonna get like 15 to 16% of the vote, so yeah. And we already got a super chat. Rye Guy 1218 for $5 American. I'm a bit pessimistic because Chicago is by far one of the most corrupt cities in America. That is true. I mean, Lori Lightfoot did stuff with, making students work for a campaign for credit at school. So that's a type of Democrat we are dealing with, but I do think overall we are going to probably see Lightfoot, best case scenario, take second place tonight. Everybody kind of agree with that? I think everybody kind of just is agreeing with that.
Yeah, I would say I think Lightfoot will get second or third.
Yeah, she's not going to get first. I mean, I think at this point Vallis is going to get it. He's already.
Yeah, I think Vallis is.
Go on.
Sorry.
No, go on.
No, I was going to say I think Vallis is guaranteed to get first at this point.
Yeah, at this point, it's Vallis versus whoever. We got, of course, Mayor Lightfoot, Let's Go Brandon, and of course we got the meme known as Willie Wilson. Just look up his wiki page. This guy's running under the Willie Wilson party. Welcome to 2023.
He's also got some very interesting politics.
Yeah, he is.
I just want the most chaotic candidate to win.
What the hell was that? Are you serious? You waited your entire time just to... Oh my gosh. Why can't we have nice things? Okay. Longhorn politics for 2. The Fox Decision Desk is calling the race for Lori. So true. Wholesome DJ Aftershock for 5. Founder Holly attends Holy Trinity Church, was a church young kid founded and was the warden of after leaving the Episcopal Church over LGBT. Really? I gotta actually look that up. Is that real? I don't know. Somebody look that up.
Willie Wilson.
Oh yes, that's your answer to that. Willie Wilson.
Someone's gonna make a transcript for the stream and find out half the things I say is just Willie Wilson.
Yep. So, now, also, we're not going to stream this entire thing. I am not waiting till 1 a.m. for the war results. That's stupid that they're doing that, but it is what it is.
They're going to rig the election.
Hey! We're not allowed to say that. Hey!
With Roblox. In Roblox.
Oh, my. Oh, yes. Good catch. You would have gotten severe consequences.
We're totally watching this Roblox election.
If Lori Lightfoot ran for governor, do you think she would lose if the Republicans had a good candidate? Bailey, in my opinion, was a decent candidate. I'm not going to say it wasn't.
Darren Bailey was unironically one of the strongest Republican challengers for the governor's races in 22,
I
which
have
is
my
pretty funny.
opinions, but that's actually not far from the truth when you look at the data.
I mean, like, J.B. Pritzker only got, like, a slightly larger margin than Gretchen Whitmer.
All right, so 2023. Okay, the Chicago mayor race. Look at the polling data, which again, the polling data is useless. It is, however, indicating that Vallis is probably going to take first by quite a bit. There's a lot of, more so the conservatives are united behind Vallis. At this point, it's between Lightfoot, Brandon, Choi, and the meme known as Willie Wilson for who's going to face off against Vallis in the second round. That's based on the data we do got. I do think, though, if I had to guess, it would probably be Choi or Brandon. That's my guess.
Yeah.
I just think Lightfoot's get overseeing the polls a little bit. Who knows?
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't see how that many people support Lightfoot.
We got to see, though, because things could be weird with mayor elections.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe those students who volunteered for Lightfoot's campaign to get class credit made a difference.
Yeah, that is just pathetic. That you're the mayor and you're basically, like, using students for your campaigns. Like, what is wrong with you?
I can't wait for Lightfoot to narrowly pull off second with late mail-ins.
Oh,
get counted
that's
at,
what's
like,
gonna
3 a.m.
happen, isn't it? If it's, like, within a half point, she's gonna... Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I believe how
ready-
Illinois counts their ballots is early in-person first, and then election day,
That
and
is
then
so
mail-ins.
stupid.
I'm pretty sure that's how they count them. I'm pretty
We
sure
need-
that's how they count them, at least.
We need the Lightfoot-Wilson runoff for maximum chaos.
All right, let's see here. Independent American for 10. You'll think that Wilson could get second. He could. There is an unironic chance he could. Is it likely? No. But the memes and anarchy in me wants it to happen. Just for the memes. Now, also, if Choi Garcia went up against Valles, who would win? I think Garcia would probably win that election.
Yeah, Garcia, I think I think he would beat Vallis.
It would be
I mean,
close. It would be very close, but I think Garcia would pull it off.
yeah, I mean, this kind of reminds me of the California. I mean, the Los Angeles, where I think his name was Rick Caruso or something
Caruso,
like
yeah.
that against Karen Bass.
Yeah, and quite frankly, Caruso should have won that, but he came close. He came damn close to winning that.
I wouldn't be
back.
shocked if it ends up like that.
All right. Willie Wilson 2020. I mean, he has his own party. He could theoretically get the nomination for it, unless he loses his own nomination.
It would be funny if he ran in 2024 and somehow got like a significant percentage of the vote.
He got 4% when he ran for statewide in Illinois in 2020. I mean, the guy is a meme. I think he could get like 4 or 5%.
It would be really funny if there was like a if Willie Wilson ran as an independent for president under the Willie Wilson party, and it's like Trump, Biden, and Willie Wilson.
Yeah, and Wilson gets like, he screws over like Biden in like Minnesota or something like that. I would love that. What do you think of the Ace Combat franchise? I don't think I've ever played it before or ever watched it. I don't know what Ace Combat is. Unless I'm thinking of something. Let me check.
Has good music.
Ace Combat.
It's like a dogfighting game.
Oh yeah, this game. I haven't really played it. I know what it is, but I should play it one day. Who knows? Three-way debate between Willie Wilson, Donald Trump, and Joe Biden. That would be the most schizo-filled debate ever.
Yeah, it would be like that first debate between Trump and remember that first debate in 2020 between Trump and Biden that was just
was
add
terrible.
Willie Wilson to it.
hilarious.
Oh yeah, but
I
speaking
loved the first presidential debate. It was hilarious.
I know it was hilarious, but it was like one of the most schizo things I've ever seen.
We need
It
more
was-
debates like that one, not less.
That was the only debate where like when it ended, I just thought like, what did I just watch?
But yeah, speaking of the debates, it sounds like we're getting our first debate for the GOP primary in August. That's in Milwaukee. I know that, but I believe it's in August. Now, I wonder how they're going to do qualifications this time.
Yeah,
Are they
I
gonna
mean,
do- are they going to do what the DNC did with polling requirement?
imagine like seeing like Donald Trump go up against like John Bolton. It'd be really funny to. It would be really funny to see John Bolton get
I
taken
think there's
down.
there's a decent chance that an actual debate doesn't actually happen.
Oh no, our debate's
Like
going to
no
happen.
one doesn't attend it.
The debate's already
Yeah,
happening.
they scheduled it. So
And also, I think
I'm more referring to like someone won't attend.
Oh, here's what's gonna happen though. I cannot wait for Donald Trump to like pile drive Nikki Haley into a table with the debate. Or we need a Chris Christie moment to Marco Rubio. Remember that?
I remember that.
Oh,
I imagine a lot of good moments between Trump and Ron DeSantis,
I'm gonna hate
especially
that.
considering DeSantis isn't exactly the strongest debater.
This is what people need to understand about DeSantis. I like DeSantis. I'm still undecided for 2024, but DeSantis is not a good debater. He isn't.
I haven't watched the governor debate, but I heard he struggled against
He
Chris. I'm
struggled.
not sure if Chris
Against-
actually won, but I heard he at least struggled.
Chris lost it, but it's like you're going against Charlie Crisp. There's no reason.
I only saw the clip of when he was asked if he was gonna. What was the question? If he was gonna run as president or not? Essentially, he pretty much just froze up.
Like, what's going to happen
And then there
against Donald Trump? One of the most effective, he is an effective debater. Donald Trump is. I mean, it's a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Trump's
a pretty
gonna destroy
aggressive
DeSantis
debater.
in a debate.
This is the thing.
Like-
though. He's an. Oh, excuse me. Go on.
No, I was gonna say, like, Trump is not gonna like let DeSantis have any room to like
No.
collect his thoughts.
He's an antagonizer in debates. He purposely pisses you off, make you get caught off guard, and he just beats you into oblivion with it.
Yeah, it does, like I mean, he did it to everyone in the Republican primary in 2016, and I mean,
Jim.
and and also, I mean, and like, yeah, Ron DeSantis is just, he's not like a good debater. I think, isn't there like a really, I'm pretty sure there's like I just remember like the infamous clip from his debates with Gillum.
I mean, even just right now, just with Trump attacking him on social media and rallies, is really destroying DeSantis in the polls.
Yeah.
DeSantis was
Dropping.
losing to Joe Biden by 4 points in the latest Emerson poll, while Trump was defeating Biden by 4.
This is what people need to understand. Like, I think that it's a bit too early to say that DeSantis can't win because there's still a bunch of people that don't know who DeSantis is. It's a fact.
The reason I think DeSantis can't win in a general is because the way he'd make it to a general is through a grueling primary with
Yeah.
Trump, and he's going to piss a lot of Trump people off, and they're just not going to turn out. I mean, we already saw the turnout problem in the Wisconsin primary. To be fair, it's a primary, but if you compare the primary raw vote totals to the 22 primary, the Democrat vote totals stayed about the same, while Republicans just dropped by over 200,000.
Yeah, and also Trump may run third party if he gets defeated in a primary.
At this point, Trump is going to win the nomination. He's going to win the nomination.
Yeah,
At this point, I just
It's just gonna be entertaining to see him get there.
yeah. Ben Senix for 2. Love Ron DeSantis, but a pack of crackers is more charisma. That's always been DeSantis' problem. His charisma sucks.
He's very base. Thank you to Redacted.
Like, I'm not
Yeah,
like he's not a bad candidate. These people that say he's a terrible candidate. It's like, no,
Wait, who are we talking about? I spaced off for a
DeSantis.
second.
DeSantis.
Oh.
He's not a bad candidate. His problem is his charisma and the fact that he has to go against Trump in the primary. That's his problem.
The thing is that if he became the nominee in say 28, he'd be much more electable than
Oh, he would win easily.
if he makes it through a primary here. Like, he's killing his political career by doing this.
I would honestly just say, look, just be the VP. I would say that's like the perfect ticket. Trump.
He should have tried to get VP. He should have if he was smart.
Well, I don't know. It just
I don't.
Who
Yeah,
knows?
I don't think Trump's picking him for VP now
No,
because,
he isn't.
and also
No
they're
way.
both from they're both from Florida, so I don't know
Trump
if he
would
was
just move
ever
to
planning on
Alabama.
doing.
Or Nevada. It's true.
I am proud to announce that I am moving to the great state of Alabama.
He would just move to Alabama or Nevada. That's what he would do.
Yeah, but
Nevada makes sense, but no, he just goes to Alabama.
Well, because
Mississippi.
Alabama's right there. It's like, oh yes, I'm just 5 minutes away from the border. That counts.
I think
Trump
they're
moves to Katie Britt land.
Oh man. And polls have closed in 8 seconds in Chicago. Here we go. We're not going to get anything probably for 5
Now it's-
hours, but here we go. Polls have just closed.
Oh,
in the great state.
and before we start getting results, DeSantis is also going to drop more in the primaries. More anti-Trump candidates jump in. We saw Nikki Haley take DeSantis support.
I mean, Haley's her
Which is
campaign's
funny.
already fallen apart. It's not even been like a month.
It was like
see,
she
Mike
wasn't she
Pence
on.
is probably going to take a few percent away from him.
What, James?
Yeah.
And
No,
so-
I was saying, wasn't Nikki Haley on Fox News? Like, she couldn't even like give a reason why she was running for president.
No, Sean Hannity gave her a softball question. What makes you different from people like Donald Trump? She couldn't answer it.
I have a theory that Donald Trump and Nikki Haley are cooperating, and Nikki Haley is just running to take away DeSantis' vote in South Carolina since it's winner take all.
Well, I mean, now you got Tim Scott running. It's
And
like,
Tim Scott.
There's
Yeah,
just
I don't
something-
even-
plan.
And like Tim Scott was already, I think he's like already retiring from the Senate, and he's not going to
he
run for
is.
re-election. I don't even get that because he's I mean, I don't get why you would want to retire from the Senate because you're just going to be like he's going to become less relevant once he retires.
Well, the thing about Tim Scott is it just seems odd that he's running for. It's like, why are you running? I don't get why.
Tim Scott.
Like a Nikki Haley, I could kind of understand because you're from South Carolina, you have a base there. But Tim Scott, you're just splitting the vote with Haley. It's like, what?
And it's like all these random Republicans as well, who like no one knows are running for president. Like whether you like people like Vivek Ramaswamy or not,
Ramaswamy.
I mean, no one's like he's gonna lose because no one knows who he is.
But I think he set up a Senate run. That's my hot take.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked because Steve Bullock ran for president in 2020 to prepare for his Senate run against Steve Daines.
Look, Ramaswamy, he's actually not a bad candidate. He really isn't. I mean,
I'm not calling him a bad candidate.
Oh,
I'm
no,
just
he
saying
isn't.
like no one knows who he is right now. So he's not.
Honestly, in the current state of affairs, when you include people like Mike Pence, Nikki Haley, etc., if I had to vote in the Republican primary without Trump or DeSantis, I would vote for Ramaswamy. He's the best option outside of Trump and DeSantis, but that really isn't saying much, honestly.
I think, I mean, the limitation that Ramaswamy has is that no one knows who he is.
Yeah, but he has a shitload of money. He's the Bloomberg of this
Yeah.
election.
Yeah, I know.
Renee.
He's got a ton of money.
Just burns off his money so he can get like 3%.
I wouldn't be shocked if he like drops out like in late 2023 and then runs for Senate in Ohio.
I have a feeling that's what he's going to do. I mean, now that Franklin Rose pretty much blew up his campaign with the corruption scandal, it's like, yeah, we need a candidate in Ohio. And I'm not thinking Davidson runs. Jim Jordan will never run. He may be our best option because we're going to
Either
get dealt
that
with
or
Josh Mandel.
Josh Mandel. I would that would be an entertaining election.
Now, the thing about Mandel is he would have beaten, what's the guy's name from Ohio? Brown. He would have beaten Brown in 2018. There was polling data indicate before he dropped out, he was winning that election. So it's like he would win, but it's like I don't want Mandel in the Senate. He sucks. Let's see here.
Yeah, we need someone actually good to run against Dolan.
I could also see a lot of these people running just want a place in like a Trump cabinet.
Does JD Vance have a brother?
Vance? I don't believe so.
Oh, JP.
Dang,
JP
you could run him.
Mandel.
Yeah, Vance, I think, starting to build up like serious name recognition in Ohio. Because he's the only one going to East Palestine of all the clowns in Ohio. He's the only one going there asking what's really up with the water. I mean,
Has Sherrod Brown said anything about it?
No,
Or-
he hasn't said a word.
Amazing.
It's like the guy's done. He doesn't even give a shit about his own people.
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah, I don't know why Sherrod Brown has been like so distant from it. It doesn't even make sense since
It
he's
hurts him
so
politically.
vulnerable.
It hurts him.
Yeah.
Just avoiding
And
it.
it's also really stupid that Biden isn't going to East Palestine because he said he's not going because he did a Zoom call with people there.
Yeah, but then here's the thing, though. Trump, optically, he's going to win Ohio by 15 in 2024. All right, that's my prediction. He's the only person I would see outside of Pete Buttigieg who was forced to go there. I mean, he stood there for 5 minutes, looked pissed off that he was there, left. Trump is the only one that spends significant time and significant money out of his own pocket on those people in East Palestine.
If he wins Ohio by 15, that probably means he's easily winning Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania.
Well, the thing is, Ohio and Iowa, they're just zooming to the right so much. It's like, I don't know. That political guy for 2, Willie Wilson / John White 2024. No.
That would be an unstoppable ticket.
Oh, the Democrat that is against gay marriage and has his own party called the Willie Wilson Party versus the candidate that thought that every election since 1960 was... Anyways.
Was influenced.
Yes.
Fair and
that's what you
legitimate.
describe it.
Sorry that I'm so quiet, by the way. I'm working on homework.
Why? Why did you have to have that whatever?
Because I have to get an education somehow.
But
Yeah.
no,
I have to go. I have to go for a minute. I'll be right back.
Oh, boo. Alright. Trump was helping fund East Palestine through McDonald's purchases. Well, that's not the only thing. He got it for the police department, police and fire department. But he also spent, like, how much was it? He got, like, 48 pallets of water? Or something crazy like that? I don't know.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
I just remember seeing a picture of like a truck just filled with water.
But that image of him at McDonald's was like
That's beautiful.
That was pure Trump. It reminds me of when like he invited the LSU Tigers when they won the national championship to the White House, and it's nothing but McDonald's. It's like you're at the White House, you're expecting steak, but you get McDonald's instead.
Only with Trump.
Yeah, he's the only one that would do that. The most American food, he called it. There won't be any results from Chicago for like 4 hours. Are you serious? I thought it's only by ward.
No, polls should close.
They did close.
Edward Black in chat says, does Trump have any realistic VP choices besides DeSantis? I would say Glenn Youngkin.
I would say Kim Reynolds in Iowa.
If he's
May
more
pick
likely to
Lake.
choose a woman, but
May pick Lake.
I think if he wants to have the strongest ticket, he should go with Youngkin.
That would actually be a really good choice. I mean, what's Youngkin's approval in Virginia? Like 58%? It's like, holy crap. And he's not... No, go on.
I think right now the person... It might be a bit of a hot take. I think the person most favored for that position right now is Lake. It's just
Most
the way she's
favored
been
right now?
acting.
Yeah.
And they're still like really close.
We just gotta see. New York Times says
Or-
they won't be released results for 4 more hours.
Electoral-wise, Youngkin would probably be the best person.
God forbid he chooses Nikki Haley.
That would be a...
Oh
Facepalm.
no.
That political guy for 5. Great news for Blake Masters.
No. We're not doing this again.
That meme was so bad.
I've never liked that meme.
I don't
Great
know.
news for Willie Wilson.
Then Richard Barr started like, oh yes, great news for Masters when he lost the vote batch with like 10 points.
Oh my.
Oh, okay. So people are saying the election they're not going to count votes for 5 hours. Oh.
Oh my.
If they aren't, we're not going to... I'm sorry, guys. We are not going to stream all this. Hell no. Not for a mayor election. Give me a break.
James has come to save the stream.
What happened while I was gone?
Apparently, election results for Chicago won't be announced till 12 a.m.
Jeez.
Yay!
I am not staying up for that.
So what are we gonna do?
Great news for Santos.
We're turning this to a George Santos theme
Oh,
stream.
hold on.
George Santos fan stream.
So, okay.
Anyways, welcome to the first rap hangout stream. How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Doing very well, thank you.
Oh, jeez. Okay, we're gonna just, So, this sucks, because I was told we were gonna get results. It just made it sound like we won't get results by ward. But it sounds like we're not getting results whatsoever. Is that true?
Someone saying Blake Masters virtually confirmed he's running again. Yeah.
Yeah, he's running.
Yeah, he's gonna run for
Yeah.
Senate. I support him over anyone else.
Oh, I mean, here's...
Also, what I'm seeing is that there's going to be 110,000 ballots that aren't going to be in until next week.
You know what?
Chicago. Are those are probably like late mail-ins. I mean,
Anyone want to play a
Not
drinking
100,
game
yeah.
to guess the first time the election results come in?
It's sounding like, okay, here's the deal, everybody. If there's no election results in 10 minutes, we are cutting it. We're not going to stay here for 6 hours. Because it's only one mayor election. I honestly thought we were going to get stuff like right away.
It doesn't even make sense because in the midterms they didn't take this long at all.
Lori Lightfoot just has a lot of business to attend to, in the words of Chicago.
True.
Last minute campaigning.
Interesting.
Yeah, she's doing some last minute shoring up those votes.
Oh, man. Let's see. What is your response to the idea of MacArthur coup in the 1930s? Yeah, John MacArthur, did he try to coup the U.S. government, or he was thinking about it?
Apparently, there might have been something like that. I
Who
haven't looked
knows?
into that kind of thing.
Somebody in chat suggested we play political process to simulate
Absolutely
the election.
not. Nope, I'm not touching that game.
Let's turn this into a chill gaming stream. We get real American gaming. Extra.
I need time to set it up, so we're not going to do it tonight. But eventually we will.
It's just turned the stream into a political process stream where you play as Willie Wilson and try to win the Chicago mayor.
I swear, if we don't... Wait a minute, it says right here we're getting election results tonight. What the hell?
Maybe wait until like 7:30.
Yeah, 7:30. I think
that's because they usually drop results.
If they don't by
that time
then,
frame.
we are at.
We're just gonna talk about random stuff in the meantime.
Woo-hoo.
How's your day been, Rap?
Okay.
Base.
Willie Wilson.
Willie Wilson for POTUS.
Oh yeah, did you see what Eric Adams did today?
What now?
He's calling for school prayer. He said that when
What?
prayer left schools, guns came in.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he wants to overturn Engel v. Vital and bring back school prayer.
Base.
So how do you guys think a certain senator from Pennsylvania is doing?
He's dead. Let's just be real here.
No, he's
probably dead.
I think people are.
He didn't last a quarter of a year.
James, you don't disappear in a Walter Reed hospital for a month and you hear nothing.
I don't think he's been in there for a month.
He's been there for like 3 weeks. Close enough. He's dead.
Good job, Pennsylvania.
Now,
I mean, didn't he go to the? I mean, it was only February 16th. That's like 2 weeks ago.
You don't go for Walter Reed's hospital, hear nothing for let alone a couple days, for weeks.
I would feel so ashamed if I was a Pennsylvanian.
You know who I don't feel bad for?
Who?
Pennsylvania.
True.
You knew what you
They
were getting
asked for
yourself
this.
into.
They asked for this.
You could have
Well,
given
also,
us
like-
an ag amendment, but no.
The thing with the other Senate races is that they're a lot more excusable because Arizona, that was a funding issue. Georgia, I mean, Herschel had some issues, and there was also funding problems. The states skyrocketing to the left. Nevada was a giant funding issue, and Laxalt still.
And
Yeah,
Reno.
certain things in a certain county.
Reno.
But Laxalt was. That's the thing. Laxalt was an amazing candidate because he nearly won with like no money. But with Pennsylvania, there was no excuse. That was just Pennsylvanians being dumb.
The Pennsylvania trends make no sense halftime. Dead and Fan 101 for £2. Ossoff / AOC versus Cheney versus Graham. Oh, that'd be like America's like last election. That political guy for $5. What is your guys' opinion on ranked choice voting? It's garbage. Ranked choice voting is trash.
I mean, it's okay, but I honestly think it gets too complicated for voters. I mean, from everything I've seen, it's just like it sounds good in theory, and I supported it for a while, but now I'm just kind of neutral on the issue.
I don't hate it as much as others. Particularly, the problem I think most people think of Alaska when they think of that. The bigger problem with Alaska was the open primary, not necessarily.
That system
It
is
was
so
the ranked
stupid.
that made it worse.
Like,
if it was an actual primary in Alaska,
we would've
Murkowski
won.
would have been destroyed.
Yeah. Wholesome DG Aftershock for 5. Heard about certain Twitter figures are turning on each other. Chris apparently blocked Rufus for letting a guy he didn't like speak. Yeah, so election Twitter for conservatives is falling apart. So
Wow, I leave for less than a week and everything just turns to crap.
Yeah.
Well, like, I mean, Rufus has always been like
he's deranged. That guy's a
I
nut
don't-
job.
like he wants legal abortion to lower crime rates or something.
Yeah, no, he is one of the unironically, like, I hate when like Republicans just say the Democrats are the real racists, but no, Rufus unironically is one of the most racist people you will ever meet. Yet yesterday he called somebody else racist.
Yeah, I saw that. It's really funny.
It's already a meme. It's like, what is wrong with you? You're saying stuff like you want abortion only for minorities. It's like, what?
Someone's asking DeSantis for Trump 24. I'm Trump 24 all the way.
I'm still undecided.
I will not budge on that position.
Trump. He's the only one who can win.
I'm just saying, wait and see.
I don't trust DeSantis at all.
Does everyone understand my point of view? Just wait and see.
I think I've seen enough. Quite frankly,
seen enough.
I've seen enough. To quote the great Dave Wasserman.
If I. Okay, so yeah, guys. So if the stream we don't get any results by 7:30, we are calling it because that's an indication that we're not going to get anything. Now, if this was Nevada with its stupid rules when it comes to when it can report votes, that's a different story. But like, you guys remember that? Like, there was that one town in Nevada that they didn't have any.
Oh yeah.
They couldn't count any of the votes statewide because one town with like 10 voters had problems.
Yeah, I remember the primary. They took like 3 hours to report anything.
Yeah, Joey.
Poll closed.
I remember when Joey Gilbert, the other Republican candidate, he was already alleging like they were gonna rig it for Lombardo. When it was like 10 people, it's like, what?
Oh man.
Yes, it's 10 people are going to cast 10,000 ballots for Lombardo.
Didn't the Gilbert get crushed by like 20,000 votes? Hold on.
Yeah, it was not. I don't think it was even competitive.
No, he did win I know he did win a bunch of counties, but it was like
Yeah, a bunch of rural counties. They really liked him there.
Shamar for 5. I'm a pro-choice because I love to empower. Oh my! I'm not gonna finish that. I am.
Someone's talking about Trump can't win suburbs. The thing with the suburbs is that DeSantis isn't gonna magically swing them back right.
He would do like Trump 2016 margin suburbs.
I think what would happen with DeSantis is kind of what we see with Oz, where the rules would just collapse while doing maybe slightly better in the suburbs.
Let's see here. Joey Gilbert. Actually, Gilbert got 27%. I forgot Lombardo only got 38%. I completely forgot that. And of course, Dean Heller ran.
Yeah, he just won through Clark and Washoe.
Polls closed 17 minutes ago. Yeah, but there's been nothing. Apparently, they're not going to report results until midnight. So we're probably not going to stream all the way through.
Well, yeah,
that sucks.
I just want to bring up with the whole DeSantis going to swing suburbs hard right. These people voted for Mandela Barnes.
Yeah.
These people voted for John Fetterman. We're not getting these guys back.
Now, there is an argument to be said that it was a low turnout election. These were voters, whatever. Point is, yeah, you're not going to get these voters that magically turn Republican again.
I mean, if a suburbanite's not going to vote for Dr. Oz against John Fetterman, they're not going to vote for DeSantis against Biden.
You mean Festerman?
Brain dead Fetterman.
And wasn't there like a bill proposed in Florida today that would like ban the Florida Democrats?
That's pretty funny.
So yeah, essentially they may actually get this passed. What it says is any political party that in its history had slavery as part of its platform would be decertified as an official party in Florida. Meaning the Florida Democrats would be banned.
That's actually hilarious. We did, if that works, we need to start doing that in like every state we can do.
the thing is, like, I thought the Supreme Court said you couldn't do that, but states don't give a shit when it comes to party registration. They don't care. They can. Oh, we have results actually.
Oh, we do.
Wow.
Oh, we do.
Holy
wow.
There we go.
crap.
Paul Vallis landslide.
Yes.
Brandon Johnson.
Let's go, Brandon.
And then Lori Lightfoot and Chewy Garcia.
Willie Wilson, exactly 10%.
Let's see here.
If I had to guess, this is probably like I have no idea where this is coming from, but I'd have to guess it would be a more like heavily black part of Chicago, seeing how much Lightfoot is getting,
Let's see here.
like compared to Garcia.
Wholesome DJ Aftershock for 2. We need to start shipping crime to Delco and Chester. I wouldn't say that. I would just say, okay, you voted for this. Let them deal with it.
Why are you assuming things about blacks, James?
What? You really
What?
had what?
I said this is probably. I said I have no idea where this vote is coming from because we can't see the ward map. But if I had to guess, this is probably coming from a more black part of Chicago, considering how much Brandon Johnson and Lori Lightfoot are getting in the results.
Stop the count. Yeah, everybody's saying
Yeah,
stop
someone,
the count.
Christopher Morena super chatted for $4.99 asked, "What are your guys' opinions on Trump's
Oh,
new
it's
proposed
phenomenal.
plans?"
10 out of 10. His trade proposal.
Isn't it just heavy like what's the word? I can't think of it.
Tariffs?
Tariffs.
Yeah, it just tears the shit out of China and just makes
That's
stuff
amazing.
America. It's
I
like
thought it was kind of funny.
That's one of the things that Trump is completely distinct on compared to every other Republican. Basically,
Yeah.
is his trade stance.
yeah,
I thought it was kind of funny that he was like talking about mercantilism.
that was
That's
based.
amazing.
That was absolutely epic when he said that.
We're gonna bring back the like the what is it 16th century economic
I
model.
unironically support this.
Let's see here. Sorry to bother y'all, but what do you think about Nikki Free gain leadership? The Florida Dems are dead. It was a matter of if they're dead today or dead tomorrow. It's like
There's something I want to say about Florida is that it seems for some reason most people think it's going to swing like 10 points left in 24.
No.
I really don't. There's what reason is there to think that's going to happen?
Yeah, it's like
I don't see. All that's going to happen between now and then is even more Republicans are going to move to the state. More Democrats are probably going to leave the state.
Yeah, you're gonna see. Here's my hot take.
It's more. I think it's more likely Trump wins the state by 20 than it being under 10.
I have a hot take for 2024. Trump will get the same margin in Texas that he got in 2016.
Florida's going to vote to the right of Texas. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
that's
they
just
will.
confirmed,
But
which is hilarious.
my hot take is Texas is going to vote Republican by 10 points in 2024. There are so many leftists fleeing out of Texas to Colorado. I'm telling you, we're going to win it by like 10 points just because of that. And now,
Colorado's going to be D plus 20, like minimum.
I don't care about Colorado. They voted for it. They allowed
Yeah.
weed and they opened it. Republicans are just useless.
Yeah, you've got like, I mean, both of the Republicans, Heidi Ganahl and Joe O'Dea, they both underperformed Trump in the state.
O'Dea almost sunk Bobert. That's how bad he was.
I thought he won that district.
No, he lost it.
I did the manual math, and I mean, unless the split in Eagle County was enough to overtake it, I don't know.
Apparently, he did lose the district. How is that even possible? It's Trump plus 9. Whatever.
It's like rapidly detrending.
Yeah,
It's an interesting district because it combines the western states ski towns, which are trending hard left, with the southern part of the state, which is trending hard right with Pueblo and such.
Here.
So it's kind of a weird district in that way with opposing trends.
Okay, let's see here. Okay. I missed the super chat. My bad. It's Cool Guy Rye for 2. What happened to predict that there was only 12 markets? Didn't they get banned? Or
Yeah,
like,
they lost their
they
license.
got
They're getting
slapped.
shut down.
They said that they weren't allowed to do any they weren't allowed to do any vetting past the midterms, so you can't really do. There's very few things that they can actually do now.
Jeez.
Let's see here. O'Dea got Trump suburbs plus McCain rules. It's true though. That is what the McCain rules Trump suburbs look like.
That's the winning coalition.
Oh man, can you imagine that in Wisconsin?
Oh man.
I would be really entertaining to see just Like somehow someone gets McCain rurals and Trump suburbs. It wasn't.
I think a quarter over.
Also, did you see what Angus King and Bill Cassidy did today?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they're gonna jack up Social Security age. Good job.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I don't know if it'll pass though.
I'm surprised
I think it
King's
may.
doing it.
I feel like it will pass.
I don't know. I don't think Biden would sign that.
He probably would.
I think he said that he doesn't want to change Social Security or Medicare at all.
I
so
don't think we can
it's
take
gonna-
him as word for anything.
I mean, I don't think he's going to go back on that because he did get like a decent amount of political support from saying that.
Someone's asking about Ganali. She was running against Polis. That's what.
Yeah, it's like people say that Ganal she sunk O'Day. It's like everybody knew Polis was losing by 20, or was gonna win by 20.
Yeah, for some reason Heidi Ganahl follows me on Twitter. I didn't even follow her when she followed me. I don't know why she followed me. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, okay, by the way, everybody, it's gonna be a quick night tonight. I do not plan on streaming all these results. Just the first couple batches, then we done because I have to get going soon. So stay tuned. We're gonna be here for a while. Just not as long as usual streams are.
I just want to see Lori Lightfoot locked out of the runoff.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Biden's gonna win Colorado by at least 20.
that's gonna happen. That's not a hot take.
I think he's gonna flip Douglas County.
Man, the Colorado Republicans are useless.
What's funny is Biden may flip Douglas while Trump could possibly flip back Pueblo, which would be cursed.
Let's see here. It looks like Ryan Zinke will not run for Senate race. Thank gosh.
I guess that's Rosendale's primary to lose, if that's true.
Yeah, so it sounds like that Steve Daines has pretty much gotten Zinke the screw off. Good. So Steve Daines, this is a good point by somebody on Twitter. He has killed off any credible threat to Jim Banks, yes, is heavily pressuring Justice to run, and I think he will, and killed Ryan Zinke. Those are 3 W's. Steve Daines is already infinitely better than the clown we had before, Rick Scott. Let's see here. Wholesome DJ Aftershock for 2. Describe Ken Buck's district, Colorado 4th. Isn't it? That's the Eastern Rural District, right?
I believe that's the eastern one. It's basically a mix between the rurals in the east as well as it's basically half that, and then the other half being Douglas County, which is a red suburban county of Denver, as well as Fort Collins, which is Loveland, which is a suburb of Fort Collins.
Let's see here.
The district's way more suburban than it may look.
So yeah, Oscar Knudsen could run for that Senate seat. That is true, but I think everybody's kind of united behind Rosendale. The Club for Growth pretty much all but said they're gonna back him. Steve Daines hasn't said anything yet, but man, Daines is gonna piss off a lot of elected bros this next year. I mean, we got Jim Banks in the Senate now. We got a good chance of getting Jim Justice, who I don't have that big of problems with, just on social issues I have some problems with. But we got possibly Rosendale. If Daines funds Rosendale, these elected bros are going to, they're just going to have a heart attack. Because their Lord and Savior's back in, the most conservative option in Montana. And I think we're going to get, Ohio, we're probably get,
who knows?
Ohio.
We need Sonora against Dolan.
Yeah, Dolan absolutely not. He had some good, his first ad was good. Outside of that, it's been a disaster.
It's probably fake.
I thought it was really
flip
funny
flop.
that whatever campaign poster he had
we
was
got another vote dump. 50% of the vote.
we
Yeah,
did.
Lightfoot's done.
I really hope. I mean, if it's Brandon Johnson v. Vallis, I would take that.
Come on, Brandon. Come on.
Jeez.
And I want to see Garcia overtake Lightfoot and have Lightfoot get him 4th.
Willie Wilson.
Oh no, Willie Wilson's down.
No. Come
We need some Willie Mentum. We need some Willie Mentum.
I gotta see. I could probably check. Come on, Chicago. If that is it for the election day votes, I'm gonna laugh.
I mean,
No, I think
would
we're gonna
half
have
the
more
vote be Mayoral?
I don't think so. No.
Let's see. Precincts reporting 680. The issue I have is I honestly do not know the wards of Chicago because I'm not like terminally online.
I just know the distinction between North and South
Yeah.
Chicago.
My guess
That's it.
is we're getting a lot of the fact that Lightfoot's at 16%, and like James said that this is probably the more pro parts of Chicago for her. She's done, I think.
Also, if they're not reporting much of Garcia's district yet, then he may actually overtake Lightfoot.
Yeah,
as well.
At this point, Lightfoot's done. I'm starting to look at some of the map. I just wish they could report by ward. Dear Lord.
Why can't they? I mean, like when you report
Chicago.
votes, don't you
Because
normally report where they're coming from?
Because spreadsheets. But we gotta thank Willie Wilson for like taking a chunk to vote from Lightfoot.
Yeah. He probably did take most of it. I mean, most of his voters probably would have went to Lightfoot if.
Let's see here. We're gonna check to see how the Yeah, I just wish there was a precinct map for this. But no, they can't do it because they're cheap.
Like, when you report votes, don't you normally have to report where they're coming from?
Usually. Sam Madsen for 2. Will Winnebago County, Illinois flip? I honestly don't know that county, isn't it?
That's Rockford.
Oh.
I think there's a good chance it does.
Yeah, that's...
Bailey flipped it. And Illinois has been trending red.
Juice is losing. Yeah, can we just get with one more vote dump? I think we could call for Vallis versus Johnson.
I feel like we could already call Vallis being in the
Vallis
runoff.
is making it through. Just call it. He is.
New York Times is always very cautious with their calls.
36%. Yeah. Man, that's a lot. We were expecting him 25%, not 36%.
I want Lori Lightfoot to get as low as possible. Get her behind Willie Wilson.
Come on, Wilson.
Yes.
Get those printers really ready.
The percentages between Lightfoot and Wilson is under 10 points right now.
Come on. Wilson, your only hope. Okay. Man, I hate that. I hate the fact we don't get results by ward. It's just why.
Not a lot of ward results until midnight.
Chewy said the line. That's why he's in fourth right now.
Oh, he's done. He said the line. Oh, everybody.
Yeah, he said he posted a picture even that said just says stay in line.
Okay, New York Times, they actually have the ward results by the city council stuff. You could theoretically see the ward results. How much of the votes in. Yeah, Lightfoot's done. I'm reading some of these. I'm just comparing it to the ward map we got.
They can report those, but they can't report.
Yeah, it's like, oh yes,
there.
we can't.
That makes no sense.
It's looking like let's see.
It's looking like a Joe.
Yeah, there's not looking good for Lightfoot. Man, why can't ward maps look nice? Because there's a lot of votes for Chewy's district left. Because he's in northern Chicago, right? Or
I don't know.
Let's hear Tommy Robinson for 10. Or Johnson Vallis significantly better than Lightfoot? Oh, Vallis is significantly better. Johnson just by default. So they're all better. Most of them are better by default, but
I mean, everyone running for mayor is probably an upgrade to Lightfoot, even Willie Wilson.
Let's go, Willie.
He's the biggest upgrade.
So yeah, I am looking at the results, and a large chunk of these votes, it appears, are coming from a lot of the votes actually coming from pro-Lightfoot districts.
Yeah.
Where would that
Apparently,
be?
I think this is Decision Desk called it for called Vallis going to the runoff.
Yeah, that's not a shocker. So Ward 40, this was, or 48. In the first round of 2019, this was Lightfoot's strongest seat. As of now, 59% of the ward is in for the city council election. 47th is uncontested. We can assume it's close enough. 40, 63% in. 46, 31% in. So there are some here and there, but the vast majority, a lot of them are counted. And a lot of the votes in Ward 21, which is one of the worst districts, are wards for Lightfoot. Yeah, at this point, it's going to be Brandon. It's going to be Val's probably versus Brandon.
We'll probably be done after one more vote dump, assuming it's
Yeah.
another big one.
Sam Madsen for 5. I wanted Lightfoot because I wanted Chicago to be alive. I wanted Wilson for the memes. I told people, if you want anarchy and chaos, vote for Willie Wilson.
If I was in Chicago, I would vote for Wilson.
Let's go, Willie. This is like the Let's Go Gary chant, not this again. Yes. Yep, Decision Desk called it. Rip Bozo. Let's see here.
Check this.
So yeah, one more vote dump, then we're calling it. Light mail-ins will break for Wilson. Hope so. We need the meme known as Willie Wilson. Yeah, so let's go by results here. Let's see. Let's go down here. Scroll down the results. Where are you at? Right here. So, again, 48, that's a strong district. You see all these 49, 44, 32, 46. Compared to the rest of the city, they're virtually more in. They're like 60, 70% in. Only libertarians understand how the Federal Reserve is the cause of the inflation.
Someone's asking about Katie Hobbs. And
Hobbs
Will
may be in
Sumner.
deep trouble in Arizona.
Yeah, she's just begging to get recalled.
That's like a serious corruption scandal. And
the Arizona Democratic Party might be one of the most corrupt, like blatantly corrupt things I've ever seen.
But
It's
they're
actually
competent.
amazing.
That's the scary part.
They're competent, but they're blatantly corrupt at the same time.
Is this going to run off? Yeah, it's good. Well, unless Valls gets like 80% of the vote with what's left.
Yeah, Arizona Democrats have moles inside of the Maricopa County Republican Party.
Yeah, they do. All right. We got in a big vote dump. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Yeah!
Wow.
The witch is dead.
And Lori
The Wicked Witch is dead.
50.7.
The Blair Witch bitch of the West is dead. What? Rip Bozo.
God. Decision that's probably gonna call
Yeah,
it for Brandon Johnson soon here.
Oh, I got a certain meme to post on Twitter. Oh, it's Jover. Call it. Call it. You destroy what was once a beautiful city. This is what you get. Rip Bozo. So yeah, I think we could call it Lightfoot is done. She is done. She would need to get. Let's see. We can actually look at what's left. Ward
The thing is, with elections where you have this many major candidates, it's a lot harder to catch up with the remaining votes because they split a lot more. We saw that with Joe Kent's primary way back in the 22 primaries. Joe.
Yeah, this race is over. Like, you look at some of these districts, there's like some districts are 1% in, and they hated Lightfoot back in 2019. It's like, yep, they called it for Vallis.
Yeah. So I'm expecting they'll call it for Brandon Johnson once more votes come in because I don't think Lori Lightfoot's going to overtake him now.
I think we
The
could
difference
call
is
it.
5% now. I mean, I would say there's a pretty good chance she may fall behind Garcia.
Let's see here. What percentage
did
does Vallis need? He needs over 50%. He's not going to get it. There's not enough vote left. Rip Bozo.
Good old Chicago.
Pack watch. So yeah, at this point we just gotta. It's over.
Do we have any numbers on the total amount of Republican candidates versus Democrat?
There's no,
like their vote shares?
There's no Republicans in this race.
Wow.
Yeah, Paul Vallis is
He's
the most conservative.
Or no, Willie Wilson is.
He's like,
Willie
I
Wilson.
get-
Just combine Willie Wilson with Paul Vallis.
And
That's
they
the
got
closest.
45%. Close enough.
So how do the conservative Democrats fare against the liberal ones?
Brandon and Chewy are the two main liberals. They got 35. Lightfoot's just insane. I don't think we can even classify her as left.
She's her own party.
She's the Willie Wilson party.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I mean, I would say Wilson and Vallis are more on the conservative end of the Democratic Party.
Yeah. So it's over at this point. So yeah, Vallis and most likely against Brandon Johnson. Wow. Now Chicago, you actually counted your votes. Why can't you do this other times?
We thought we were going to be here a while, and then we just all came in.
You're telling me
You always gotta wait a half hour.
for a mayor election, you could count 73% of your vote within 45 minutes, but you can't in a presidential election count 10% in 2 hours. You.
Chicago.
All right. Yeah, I've seen enough. I've got to go, but yeah, it was fun streaming with you guys.
Yeah. Thanks so much for tuning in or joining in.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep. Okay, so
Catch you
I
later.
think. Yep. Adios. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it here for the night, guys. It's over. It's barring some miracle, it's gonna be between Paul Vallis versus Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. This is our first, sadly enough, this is our first W of 2023.
I think in the runoff, you're gonna see Willie Wilson voters mostly going to Vallis. Well,
yeah, I think Vallis is gonna be the next mayor now.
Yeah, I think Garcia. Well, no, I don't think it's already decided. I think Garcia voters are going to go to Johnson.
Yeah.
And then I think I think they're just going to both be fighting over who gets the Lori Lightfoot.
And honestly, if Wilson endorses ooh, this could get interesting. All right. Anyways, folks, I think we call here 73% in. Lightfoot needs a absurd amount of the vote. Considering what's left, it's highly unlikely. If you did enjoy this live stream, again, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter account in the description down below. We will be back for another election night stream, probably April. That's the next election, right?
Yeah,
That's the runoff.
Yeah, in Wisconsin. And in Chicago, I guess.
Yep.
Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Godspeed to all of you. And by the way, Chicago, you may have just been saved. Thank you so much.